yeah. This
well, it's time to jump down and talk about the Big South Conference. We love the Big South. Let me pull up my odds here. But yes, myself, Noah Bieniek, and Moneyline Mac will be breaking down the Big South. The odds-on favorite, High Point -120.
Crazy.
Oh, what could go wrong? UNC Asheville +350, Winthrop +700, Gardner Webb +800, Longwood +1300, Radford +3000, Presbyterian +3000, Charleston Southern +10,000, and Upstate +20,000. For me, it was this simple. Gardner Webb +800, I think, is very good value. Now, Asheville could get them, but I also think that's a almost like a 50-50 game. So you get that. I don't see Presbyterian fucking with Gardner Webb. The other one that I find interesting, if I had to, so I this is one where I only bet one thing. I took Gardner Webb. That was my only play. But I'm kind of talking myself into maybe Longwood. I think Longwood could be an interesting play. They would have to go the hardest route though, because you would have to beat Winthrop, High Point, and either Gardner Webb or Asheville. That is a fucking challenging run there. But
for the record, the cocktail napkin spit out High Point 1, Winthrop 3, Longwood 5. So I thought that was a tough path.
I think Gardner Webb is the angle here. So that's my play. Mac, what are you doing here?
I think Gardner Webb's going to get to the final, so I'll sprinkle on them. But I'm going to go Winthrop. I'm going to go Winthrop to win the league here. I think Winthrop, although they lost 2 games down the stretch to High Point and Gardner Webb, they were close games. I think they're playing pretty good coming into the tournament, and they're older. So give me Winthrop to get it done over Gardner Webb in the final here.
Can we just see, my problem with Winthrop is this: you're going to have to take down Longwood, High Point, and the best of the like that. To me, the teams up top get kind of fucked.
Correct.
If High Point gets by Radford or Upstate, I mean, there's going to be 2 or 3.
Even having Radford in there to me is I would like Radford to me is better than Presbyterian and Charleston Southern.
Correct.
I would rather play Presbyterian and Charleston Southern than Radford. So to me, I almost think there's value in taking both Asheville and Gardner Webb because one of the two is going to be in the championship.
Can I just point out, we didn't follow through on like our conference champion predictions and having them ready at the end of the year. But Mac, your State of the Union on your Radford boys, you picked them to win the conference this year.
Yeah, I mean, they're the 9 seed right now, but like you could argue,
baby.
you could argue that. But would you make the argument like, would you be shocked if they beat High Point?
No.
Yeah.
However, I think finishing last is
I
would have envisioned.
Well, they lost a bunch of close games and had a bunch of injuries, but they also have wins over Longwood. They won at Longwood. Actually, they swept Longwood. And they beat Gardner Webb. So they beat Gardner Webb by 20 on the road on a national TV game. So this league's kind of a shit show.
I would just want something in the south part of the bracket.
That's exactly what I did. And I have both. So I have plus 350 on UNC Asheville. They split the season series with High Point. They only lost by 5 on the road at High Point. And this entire tournament is being played at High Point. Plus 800 on Gardner Webb. And here's why. They went 2-0 against the Bulldogs this year of UNC Asheville. And the cocktail napkin had them 4th in this conference. And again, this is the easier path, in my opinion. You only played 2 games to get to that championship game. And I don't think either one is as tough as the path that High Point, Longwood, and Winthrop would face.